not really that funny, but I guess the story is a little more upbeat than the last three that made me cry. So this is a story of how I learned that I'm not Mulan, I'm not invincible, I can't do a backflip on my new dirt bike, and how I didn't end up dating my 12-year-old crush, Randy. So Randy was my, I guess you'd say, my first real crush. I met him at one of our family camping trips. I thought he was the most tall, gorgeous guy, and I look back at pictures and he's just scrawny, but I thought he was like Apollo or something, just gorgeous. And he was always very sweet to me, and we've been friends since, I would say, like I was 8. But one day, my dad and I were going to go to our usual dirt bike trip that we take down to the racetrack, and I had just gotten some new gear. I got all black Fox racing outfits. I got a new blue 2003 Yamaha TTRL 125. It was the most amazing thing ever, and just thinking of it, the hairs on the back of my neck are getting prickly just thinking about it. It was a gorgeous bike. But so every time I went there, Randy and his gang of friends were always just like, "You can't hang out with us. You're a little girl. Look at you, your little girl hair, and your little Dora the Explorer haircut." And it's like, okay. So, as we're setting up to leave, my mom brings these water bottles for us to take because, it's hot in the desert of California where we were going to go dirt biking. And my dad is loading up our bikes, and I'm thinking to myself, well, this time I'm going to get in with the boys club. This time I'm actually going to make it, and they're going to be like, this girl's awesome. So as we head to the racetrack, I'm sitting down and I'm thinking, what can I do? And I'm scheming in my little 12-year-old head of what to do. I was a little tomboy too, so it's kind of funny. We get there, my dad parks the truck, he's trying to unload the dirt bikes, and I'm like, no, Dad, I got this, and obviously I don't have this, but I thought it was a manly thing to do, right? So I'm just like, I got this, Dad, and I'm struggling, he's like, it's okay, and he brings it down for me. And so as this is going on, I see Randy with his 3 friends, it was Eddie, Eric, and David, and I see them, and they're trying to act all cool, doing these cool high jumps, and it's I'm better than these boys. They have nothing on me. And so as I get on, my bike, I'm basically riding away from my dad. He's like, "Bye, princess, love you," and I'm like, "Oh my God, Dad, seriously?" And I'm tuck my hair in my helmet, and so I look like this ninja and all black on this little blue bike, and I'm just I'm the coolest kid out here. And so I'm doing all these laps. I was riding for 6 years already. I started when I was 6 years old, and so I guess you could say I was pretty decent at it. So I'm getting, and I'm doing all these high jumps, these fast, sharp turns, and sooner or later, Randy and his friends come over and they're like, "Whoa, who are you? We haven't seen you here." And I was like, "Oh, hey guys, I'm just new here." "You're really good, can you do some cool tricks for us? Can you do this lap time in 30 seconds? That's easy." And I do it. And I'm just yes, getting there. And then they're like, "All right, what about those high jumps?" "I got you guys, I got you." And so I'm doing these high jumps, and they're like, "All right, one more trick." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, what is it?" And then they're like, "We triple dog dare you to do a backflip off that mound." And I was like, well, backflips aren't really my favorite thing. I guess I'll do it since we're friends, right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, we're great friends." And I'm just shaking, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm praying the rosary in my head. I'm please God, help me. And as I'm going up to this dirt mound, and I'm just what am I cries out, and I'm like, hey, Mom. And she's like, are you kidding me? She's like, oh no. She's like crying, and I started feeling really bad, because then I saw my dad, and he was, you know, it looked like he was crying too, and I felt really horrible, because like, my dad, like, you know, I felt bad. And so here I am, and I'm just like, God, shoot. Well, I didn't say shoot, but, you know, I was just like, what do I do? And then they're like, well, we're going to get the doctor to, you know, to like have him check you out to see if you're fine. And Randy comes in, and he goes, you are dumb. Well, he didn't have his hand on his head, that's all. Like, you are dumb. Why would you do that? And I was like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like so cool like that, you know. He's like, no, that was stupid. You could have died. And I was like, kind of like, excuse me? Did you not just see me try to do a backflip? Can you do that? No. And well, obviously I can't either. But, you know. And so I'm like just talking, and I'm just like, honestly, and I like felt bad, and then like we were just like talking, he was kind of like getting me angry. I'm like, who are you? I did this for you. How are you not? I didn't say that, but I was thinking it, you know. But I don't want to. And he kissed me, and I was like, oh my God, I was on top of that dirt mountain hill again. And the chorus in the background, and you know, the little gospel people at church singing. It was perfect, and it just made me realize that even though I was a tomboy and I was doing all these tomboy things, I did something for a very girly reason.